spent all my youth down at Broadstairs Harbour with the boatmen. I then went and served a 7-year apprenticeship building wooden boats at Whitstable before, in August 1972, becoming a full-time boatman fisherman. We're hunters. We're the last of the hunters, and we're farmers of the sea. So you're hunters, you're farmers, you've got to look after your future. It's a way of life, it's something, there's no routine to it. Every day is different, what you catch, the weather is different every day. It's a particular special way of life. I think the change in species, the quotas, and the fact that we now have to discard if we catch over quota or we catch a species which we haven't got quota for, completely, utterly ridiculous way of life. It's just a massive change in species. When I first started commercial fishing in the 70s, we caught probably 95% of our annual income was from cod. We don't get 1/100th of 1% from it now, so we've seen complete disappearance of the cod and other species come into play. It's quite scientific really, it's not about overfishing, because we were lucky if we could get 120 days in a year for weather when we were cod fishing. It's a change in water temperature, a change in the feed available to the fish, and if you look at some of the charts which have been produced over the years, you can see how the cod stocks have moved up from the southwest through the English Channel and are now in the upper parts of the North Sea towards the Norwegian sector and towards Scotland. The species hasn't been wiped out, it's just geographically moved over probably best part of 70 or 80 years. So you can look behind us now and you can see what we call the under 10 metre fleet. So these are boats which are less than 33 foot in length. We go home to bed at night most of the time, the skippers, the owners. We only go out for a few hours at a time. But 3 months ago, just behind me here, 12 miles behind me in fact, we had vessels up to 300 foot fishing, all weathers and lots of them, catching squid. Now when they catch squid, they was on a big squid fishery, they take lots of other species with it as well, which don't get put back. So we're being overfished by very, very large vessels just outside the 12-mile limit here. I actually saw some light at the end of the tunnel a few years ago, but I think that's possibly been extinguished in the last few weeks. I'm cautiously optimistic it could improve with the right management, but at the moment we've just been sold out again, it looks like, so we will have to wait and see. But we're seeing for this area a huge change in stocks to what we've seen in the past. There are opportunities out there, but we've got to be given those opportunities. We don't need them taken away from us. It's very difficult what the future looks like because it's changing so fast. I've seen it change very, very quickly over the last 10 years. I don't know what the next 10 years is going to look like. We're seeing new species move in. We got an abundance of sea bass here, but we haven't got the quota to catch it. Now, when you look at the vessels behind us, the under 10 metre fleet, we're looking at non-nomadic vessels. We catch what comes to us. Unlike the larger vessels which are in Scotland or the foreign vessels which are nomadic, they can be 300 or 400 miles away tomorrow and they can chase the stock. We can't chase the stock, we're too small. Plus we need to go home to bed at night.